Welcome to the very first episode of Drone Chronicles, Where Are They Now? A series where we catch up with alumni from my training academy to see how they've taken their training and are putting it to work in the real world. Today, we're heading to St. Lucia to spotlight one of my absolute favorite women drone pilots, Kishma Louis. Kishma leads the St. Lucia Ministry of Agriculture drone team, which I first helped establish in 2022 together with the United Nations. Since then, this powerhouse team has been out in the field mapping all of St. Lucia's agricultural lands. In 2024, the team leveled up with advanced training, and the momentum hasn't stopped. Many members of the team have since gone abroad for specialized training, and Kishma herself has just returned from an advanced drone training program in Taiwan. In this episode, you'll hear from Kishma in an interview led by Caitlin, one of our talented interns, as she shares how the team is turning drone technology into game-changing action for agriculture and what's next for their work in St. Lucia. All right, let's dive in.
We will be sharing with you an interview that we had with the Kishma Louis. It was such a pleasure to get to talk with her and get to know her. So looking forward to sharing that with you right now. Who handles data processing?
Okay, so we have a drone team, and the drone team is divided into pilots and into data analysts. One of our pilots is a GIS specialist in the ministry and also an engineer.
Nice.
So he normally does the majority of our GIS.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Joel does an amazing job. Whenever I need anything GIS done, I can just check Joel, get that done for me.
How can the use of drones help excite youth to get involved in agriculture?
So I spray drone would assist us in the sense that it's a drone that has a massive tank. You mix the chemicals in there and it goes in and it sprays it.
Like that.
And of course, calibrates and you get the same amount of chemicals sprayed on every single plant.
Okay, so it would reduce manual labor and therefore make it more enticing.
Yes, and also make spraying more effective as well.
Okay.
There'll be no wastage of chemicals. That's all about organic farming nowadays. If we spray drone and it's very precise and don't leave it up to the farmer, a lot less chemicals would be used as well. And it would be used more accurately as well.
Interesting. Okay. That is
really... So imagine you on your bed, you wake up, you pick up your phone. Okay, yeah, I want the drone to spray this area and that area. You map it out, put it down, wake up, you dose your mixture. Drone goes out there, it's great.
Wow. That...
When that cut down on labor intensity, invents it and make life so much easier.
Yeah. So then how do they plan to structure that one? Is it that the ministry is going to own it and they would also be freely accessible and they would have to do it like a roster kind of system, like you'd book it in advance? Or is it going to be more in the terms of a reduction in price for farmers once they're registered, they could purchase their own? Like, how do they plan to...
I thought anything comes from the ministry, it would definitely be owned by the ministry and it's always subsidized.
Okay.
If we're trying to, again, it's in discussion currently, I would think it would be at a subsidized price and in be wide areas. It wouldn't just be the Kishma's farm. They would be doing all of the farms in that area. The entire belt would be done.
Okay.
Make it more effective.
Okay, but it would be done like with the farmer requesting it, not like just done automatically.
For me, if we're trying to target black cicatoba, if I spray my farm and my neighbors don't spray their farms as well, it's pointless.
True.
So it has to be a discussion where everybody's in agreement.
3 months, yeah.
Everybody's sprayed at the same time.
Yeah, because I can see that being a problem if there isn't a discussion in terms of, one, if somebody tries to spray something in the first place and then you have a mixture of chemicals that could be dangerous. Or two, if they have like different farming approaches with how you mentioned more persons are trying to do organic. So I can imagine that causing conflict if somebody who is trying to do organic and then they have something sprayed on their land, it's like years of work down the drain.
Yes, and to consider the bees as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. So the timing is very important and then you don't want to affect the trees at peak flowering. So if the ministry, and like I said, it's in discussion, it's not official yet, it's in discussion. If the ministry goes down that road, I think it would assist significantly about banana issues.
That's really interesting.
It wasn't just the farmer oils for them and depending on them to apply it. Right? And I think the drone team, when we get the land bank done, if we can isolate lands that we can then probably lease to youth to bring up our age, to bring down, our farming age, that will assist as well. So that's another way I'm seeing it will help with getting more youth involved. Because if the very few youth that are interested in farming cannot get farmlands, and that alone is discouraging already.
How did the second training in 2024 benefit the team?
I done training brought in the multispectral drone. Kim taught us how to use a multispectral drone, how to use RTK on the multispectral drone, and with these LiDAR bands, we've been able to be far more productive in our mapping. With the multispectral, not only do we get the different bands to help us for saltwater filtration, pest and disease management, relative and the actual accuracy are much closer. So our GIS specialist, and that is not my specialty, our GIS specialist is able to snap them onto the map.
So the rest of it will continue. Let's say it's a podcast that you're not going to see either of us, but you're going to hear us. So hope you enjoy the rest of it. What are the most frequent struggles faced by farmers in St. Lucia, and how have the services been provided by the drone team been able to help alleviate them?
There was a project called the Mavia Valley Development Project, where everything got burned down, all the documentation. So people think they own land, but they don't. Again, we don't have a land bank. We're working on it. That is how the drones are definitely going to assist, because right now FAO has a project where, and again, that's part of the meetings I had today, as a project where they will be reinstituting the land bank project, but not directly through agriculture, but through land. But they're planting off with women and youth. The biggest issue farmers have for sure is dependable labor. And then we go into land. If we're talking about the biggest project for women and biggest issue for women and youth for sure is the ownership of land.
Second question was the public perception. I remember you said that it has been good. Prisons have been super excited. They've been wondering, oh, is a drone? How you doing that? To the point where you'll have to make sure.
And it's just they want to know where we had drones.
Yeah.
When we have the GIS weeks, we show up and everybody is shocked that when they see our drone deploy accounts, videos we've done, how we impact the industry, the benefits of having drones, everybody is super excited and wants to be involved.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you have to be a part of the Ministry of Agriculture to be part of our drone team.
Exactly.
Yes. You can volunteer, but you cannot officially join.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, and you said that the farmers have been very much interested and excited about utilizing the services. So there's been no pushback from the farmers themselves. Nobody's been like, oh, you're spying. You're trying to get these details. Like, farmers have been happy.
Initially, when I started using the drones in my area, it was a bit suspicious. But as soon as the farmers realized it was me using the drone to assist them, I've had no issues since then.
Okay.
It makes my work so much easier.
Yeah, it does definitely. And so they have
so many hectares. You just go and send your drone up. I know which farms to target. I can see which farms have the age of production. Or there are lots of changes. I can see it visually and then know, okay, these are the areas I'm going to target today. Because what I've seen on the drone.
Okay, makes sense. And so did you change that perception just through trial and error and talking to persons, or was there like a push through specific events to get persons to understand?
The first time I used the drone, especially nobody knew that it was me using the drone.
Oh, they just
so when I came up with that, it was me. Everyone. Whenever they had a drone, they know what trying around. Don't even want anything. Make sure you don't reject me. I need your drone. Agriculture prepared. See, is here.
I'm just picturing if somebody had gone outside with a pellet gun and shot it down, what would have happened? Oh my gosh. Okay. So going on with the other questions, we talked about that there is no fee involved because it's through Ministry of Agriculture. So it's free of charge for farmers. They can fill out the form online, access, and once everything...
No.
No?
It's not the same. If farmers access and sharing service for the extension officer. Because the farmer would not be able to pull out our planned activities document.
Okay. So it's the extension officer. then if there's a person listening right now that's interested, they have to then go to the extension officer and ask the extension officer about it, and the extension officer will fill out the request.
That is correct. And it makes it easier as well.
Okay.
Because when somebody sends a request, as much as you have the KML, but I know you don't have a background in them. So if you go for the extension officer, because it's supposed to be participatory during nothing, you have somebody who assists you and to navigate. And even before you show up on the van, so you have an idea, it makes it easier.
Okay, perfect. So, like, of all the things that you learned in the first training, second training, all the trainings with Dr. Kim, what is the tools that you use the most frequently?
Oh, yes, you are very correct. Yes. Germ deploy.
Okay.
Yes, germ deploy. It's really fun. GIS easier. The mission has to go teach us GIS and chat, which I'm now realizing with the limitation with that land bank. So they will be training us on GIS.
Okay.
In the long term training.
So just a quick voiceover to share some of the locations that they've mapped. As you can see on the map itself, they've done quite a few, but this is actually only a small representation because they've done so many, especially when it comes to fisheries. It's just a small example, and that includes the Volette Agricultural Station, the Deglos Banana Belt, Solid Waste Authority, Macoute Mangrove, Chalk Mangrove, Bois d'Orange Mangrove, Esperance Mangrove, Ranjus Land Estate, Forestry View Complex, Maki Estate, Mabuya Valley Dennery, which includes La Ressource, Barra, Grand Rivière, Richfund, Grand Ravine, La Caille, La Pelle, Union Hydroponic System, Praslin Seamoss Farmer Plots, Paye Bay Seamoss Farmer Plots, Praslin Sargassum Monitoring, Savans Bay Sargassum Monitoring, Cass and Bass Sargassum Monitoring, Roseau Valley Pre-Disaster Monitoring, Black Bay Pre-Disaster Monitoring, Cardi Agricultural Station, Fisheries Island-wide Fish Ponds, which includes 68 fisheries ponds, Sir Arthur Lewis Community College Farm, requested CARICOM donation sites, Ika Ans La Ray Mine Riverbank Stabilization Farmers with lemongrass, Delsa Irrigation Revise, Deville Estate Soufriere, Cocoa Estates in Soufriere, 3 sites for the Soil Care Project, Pigeon Island, and Rat Island. How you think the trainings like this could help other communities, and would you recommend it? I remember you talking about just how much easier it has been being able to have a aerial view, especially when it came to things like the sea moss farming, to be able to really see. You don't have to go into the field yourself. You're in the field with fronts. Is there anything else that you want to add to that?
But that's the one thing as well. Categorization of soils across the islands, manufacturing, irrigation systems for the elevations, land divisions.
Nice.
It makes it easier forestry systems, banking, doing ground truthing.
Yeah, definitely. And in terms of why, so you would recommend that? Sorry.
Check the results on one side. No, that's what we do. That's what they do now. Instead of ground truthing the entire waterway, they just send the drone up and they get the information they need.
Perfect.
And then they can zoom and pick points and then into these areas instead of having to move the entire waterway.
Perfect.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. It is 100% crazy.
What?
Yes.
What?
Work smarter, not harder, whenever is possible.